And now to our market monitor, who has names of large cap stocks he says could benefit from the Trump presidency. This is his first time joining us on the program. He's Damon Barglow, portfolio manager at Rockland Trust Investment Management Group. Welcome, Damon. Nice to have you here.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with your first pick. We're going to get right to them. ExxonMobil. It probably is pretty obvious one of the reasons why you like it, but tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, clearly the fact that Tillerson's going to be Secretary of State and Exxon has a friend on Capitol Hill, that can only help them, right? But mainly the reason why we like them is energy stocks have come up quite a bit off of their 2015 lows, but we think there's still room to run, particularly when OPEC is talking about production cuts, and then the incoming administration is talking about deregulation that could benefit production and exploration.
Another of your picks, Home Depot. It rises and falls along with the fortunes of the housing market. I guess you're betting on a better housing market down the road, huh?
Yeah, well, actually, the housing market is pretty good right now. We've had, pretty good increases in home equity value over time, but Home Depot is a direct beneficiary of those rises in in terms of home equity value, because then people are going to do repairs and remodeling. The other thing is, if you think about a reduction in corporate taxes, Home Depot gets 90% of their sales from the United States versus the average of about 50% for most large cap companies in the S&P. And then clearly Trump has made home ownership a key initiative of his administration. And we got these great numbers today in terms of increased home sales. But if he can do anything to help that, that would be a positive for Home Depot.
I'm curious about your last pick, which is Wells Fargo, because the bank has had such tough sledding. There are still investigations pending. The California Attorney General looking in at possible criminal activity. Why do you like the stock at this juncture?
Well, we like it in part for those reasons. It's a little bit tarnished, and we're not afraid to go after a company that has a little scandal associated with it. The fact is that the key players that were part of the cross-selling scandal are out, Stumpf and their head of community banking, Tolstat. And I really believe that they can do well along with their other big banking peers. If you think about the Trump bump post-election, a lot of their big peers, they rallied along with their peers, but they're still lagging them significantly. And so I think if you want to take advantage of a favorable environment for banking, it's not too late with Wells Fargo.
On that note, Damon, thank you very much for joining us. Damon Barglow with Rockland Trust Investment Management Group.